Hey guys, this is Nathan. Welcome to Punters pre-mortem. The cheeky, sneaky each way bet of the weekend comes up at Caulfield race 8 over the 1600 metres in the Caulfield Guineas. Number 5, Super Seth. You're gonna think you're watching Super Ted flying over the top of him.
Super Ted.
Way, 3 lengths in front. Super Seth is flying. Alligator blood stopping. Super Seth from the clouds. It's close. Super Seth has put in a mighty lunge.
Super Seth will get it. He'll get it right on the line.
The Group 1 GG this weekend comes up at Caulfield race 6 over the 1600 metres and the 1000 guineas. Number 3, Flit. Somebody text me on Saturday by how far this horse is going to win, because me and James Cummings, we're going to be at Nobu enjoying the spoils already.
South Bank getting tied. Flit missile mantra coming out and they hit it. It's a 3-way go. Flit in the middle, prominent.
Perfect. Flit will win by the smallest possible margin.
Money.
That's it, I'm retiring. 2 winners in a weekend, more than in a whole season. We'll take that.
Even the sun shines on a dog's ass some days. On a dog's ass? On a dog's ass.
Flit just holds on. Super Seth like Super Ted flying over the top. Really appreciate everyone taking the time to watch this show. Hope you had a couple of bucks on last weekend. Got yourself to Chinese. Had to take a few extra hours to sleep off the prawn toast overdose we had on the Saturday. Everest weekend, Caulfield Cup. Let's get straight into it. Gonna change it up a little bit this weekend. Don't want to tip 7 or 8 tips on the show. Want to have 2 bets in the Group 1s. So we'll make the XXX the Everest horse. Even though it's a wide open race, make a case for half the field. That's why this race is so good. Forget the prize money on offer. The XXXSPEC this weekend comes up at Randwick, race 7 over the 1200 metres in the Tab Everest. Number 1, Lane! We're dead set going to need to drive down to Threadbow and get ourselves a new snowboard. There's going to be so much snow falling after this giant gets the job done on Saturday. He hasn't been my number 1 seed the whole time. Wanted to see what his first up run after coming back from Hong Kong was like. Sometimes it flattens him. Couldn't have been any more impressive in the Gilgai. Back 60 kilos, running on, nearly getting past the rock hard fit Sunlight. She's a star as well. Santa Ana Lane, 1200 metres at Randwick. He's the fastest horse ever over that distance in how many years? 100 plus years. Second up is his peak performance. Just look back at his replay of the TJ Smith in the autumn, beaten half of this field by 3.5 lengths. With Nature Strip Red Zell Sunline in it, there's more speed in this race than the dance floor at Home Nightclub in the early 2000s. Race is going to be on, going to get right over the top of him. Marks are absolutely flying. His bum hole's on fire. You could dead set roast marshmallows on it. Not concerned with barrier 2, is always going to go back. Not concerned him either taking the inside run either. That's the actual path he took to break the track record that day. He's the best sprinter in the country and he's going to prove it again on Saturday. Like last week with Super Sethy Boy, the Freedman camp know how to get a horse up for their grand final. Marks are wind this big sexy boy up over the rise, run past this lot at 4:15. Get on the phone to your baggy boy. Here comes Santa! The snow is falling!
Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane.
Oh yeah! The cheeky, sneaky each way bet of the weekend comes up at Caulfield race 8 over the 1400 metres in the Moonga Stakes. Number 9, Desert Lord.
The Dark Lord shall rise again.
We'll be building a bank just to waste it all on the Caulfield Cup after this guy gets the job done on Saturday. He's a bit of a nutcase, this horse, does things wrong, sometimes over races, hangs out, but what he does have is a talent to gallop, and I think he can get over the top of these guys on Saturday, and $6 I'm going to be all over it. He wasn't disgraced in the Epsom at Randwick over the mile. Probably didn't run it out and doesn't really like soft tracks either, so big key on Saturday, back onto a good 4 surface and back to 1400 metres. 1400 metres on a good track, that's this guy's G-spot, bringing the Group 1 form lines into it. Colding, Fierce Impact, just off those guys. They've both gone on to win Group 1s in back-to-back meetings. One thing this guy does have in his armoury is he's adaptable, can either push forward and lead, or take a sit and run over the top. Barrier 5, Dwayne Dunn can make whatever the right decision is at the time. He's always looked like he's going to win a good race. This is his chance on Saturday. 4th up, rock hard fit. A couple of horses at the top of the market and probably a bit more talented. Had a long time off the scene. Dwayne Dunn at the clock tower. Kick this guy clear. Pull their pants down. Give him a spank on the bum bum. After the race, me and Wayne Hawkes can hit the magical sand dunes in Warrnambool. Up and down we go, mate. The Group 1 GG this weekend comes up at Caulfield race 9 over the 2400 metres in the Stella Artois Caulfield Cup, number 14, Vow and Declare. Throw some darts, playing the bingo as well. I'll be dead set, straight up honest with you guys. I've spent about 2 minutes looking at the form for this, so it's not really a tip. Just want to have a bet in the big one. B-I-N-G-O. The difference between this race and the Melbourne Cup is generally the horses have unexposed form. Yes, it's on paper, but who has the time to go back and look at 5 million replays to see how that's going to match up with the Australian horses at handicap level? I'm a believer in exposed form, and I've seen Vow and Declare, and his last start, Caulfield Stake 4th, was pretty impressive. Back in the Queensland Derby was ultra impressive. His only time at 2400 metres, just being shaded by Mr. Quickie after being the whole way. He's probably improved his preparation. With a race that there's so many unknowns, I want to bet on the things that I do know about. I know that this guy can stay. Stepping up to 2400 metres is going to be a big tick on Saturday. Barrier 9, nice barrier. Craig Williams knows how to win Caulfield Cups. Gave Dunedin a peach that day. And his 52.5 kilo is a very winnable weight in a Caulfield Cup. Craig Williams can produce him at the right time, storm over the top of him hopefully. And I think about $10 is a fair price, and I'm going to be getting on Saturday. Not really going to be getting on. I'm going to be doing my best Simon Whitlock impersonation.
The rockin' Rangy Rangdoo is joining in on the outside. Is it his day to day? It's road to rockin' Rangy Rangdoo fighting it out. Rangy Rangdoo on the outside is in front, and Rangy Rangdoo gets his Group 1.